What's going on, guys? You're watching GrayFoxPlay, and in today's video we're taking a look at the Sharpshooter Challenges Part 2. So starting from Sharpshooter 6, we need to kill someone at least 660 feet away. So over here at Cornwall, Kerosene and Tar, just east of Valentine, I'm going to perch myself on this ledge, but too far away, isn't it? Can't see him. So I'm going to have to go a little bit closer. Just going to take this opportunity to let you guys know, if you haven't completed Chapter 2, you're not going to be able to do these challenges. So make sure you're past at least Chapter 2. I'm assuming most of you will be, but just for those who aren't, yeah, make sure you make it past there. If what you're thinking is, well, that's all well and good, GFP, but this location is fucking dumb, and you're a tit for choosing it, you're definitely not bound to this one, guys. I just chose this one because it's got a good vantage point, nice distance between me and the guards, but if a better one springs to mind for you, definitely go with that. Just use your best judgment, guys. It's a pretty open challenge. It could be the sheriff from Tumbleweed or the whore from Valentine. As long as they're human and you hit them from 660 feet away, I think you'll be all good. Alright, challenge number 7, guys. We've got to get 7 headshots in a row. Now, the first time I did this, I thought this is a bit of an honor kill. And if you're conscious about your honor, don't worry, I've got you covered. And we've got a backup one to this one, because I'm going to kill all these civilians and it's going to take a lot of honor off me. So if you are conscious of that, unlike me, you're going to want a backup. And I chose here, Shady Belle. It requires a little more skill to get this one, but depends how much you care about your honor. Use your Deadeye, mark their head 7 times. Even if you're not particularly skilled at the game, it's not super hard. It'll just take a bit of practice, guys. I definitely urge you to stay up way past your bedtime. Whatever you've got, work, school, your mum's funeral, this is more important, alright? Just kidding, internet. In all seriousness, this was a pretty hard challenge for me, and that's why they're called challenges, and not challenges. Next up, we got to disarm 3 enemies without reloading our weapon or changing our weapon. Let me just get rid of the last of this cannon fodder. Peace and quiet. So this was without a doubt the hardest challenge that I have done so far. And I took to YouTube because I could not get past this one. I would either kill them or just miss the shot entirely. Even with Deadeye, it was just super difficult. So I find a video on GTA series videos who had a video up on these challenges, and he was giving credit to Flame Vectros 11. So this technique comes from both of those channels, which absolutely helped me pass this challenge. I definitely wouldn't have ever figured to do this, so thank you to those guys. The idea is you put your bandana on, you pick your weapon, obviously something with a larger clip, more bullets is going to be better. You go to the barn area between the Valentine train station and the main part of the town, just where the pens and the livestock is. And just so you've got a clean getaway up this hill, but you need to find an NPC with a gun. You pull out your gun and aim it at him. and you've got about a second before he starts shooting when he pulls his gun out and is just standing there. You can shoot him at this point. I thought you would have to wait until he actually started shooting you, but no, as soon as he pulls his gun out and it's in his hand and he's got it down by his side, you are free to take your shot, and this will count as a disarm. Couple of things: obviously don't put your weapon away, don't reload, just like it says on the challenge. But what it doesn't tell you is that using Deadeye is not a good idea. Using it at certain points will cancel out the mission, so I would just steer clear of Deadeye. And the other thing is, if you are already on your horse and doing this, it's going to be a lot harder on it. But if you are trying to do this on your horse, you cannot dismount, and if you're not doing this on your horse, you can't mount. So you can't go from running to your horse or from your horse to running. You have to pick one, otherwise it's going to cancel out. Obviously you're going to get a wanted level doing this kind of thing in such a busy area, so make sure you use the hill to evade the lawman. Even after your wanted level is dropped, they still will recognize you if you get too close to them, so just be aware of that. I hope I explained that well enough, guys, because we're moving on to number 9, and we have to shoot 3 people's hats off in the same Deadeye. Again, pretty open challenge. As long as you find at least 3 people with hats on, you should be all good. For this, I use my handheld sawn-off double-barrel shotguns, 1 in each hand, for a maximum of 2 shots each before reload is necessary. Before this challenge, I created a save so I could just keep going back if I failed, and what I found was it's a bit of a luck game. So don't be put off if it doesn't work straight away. It's a numbers game and you will eventually get it. Number 10, which I think should have been number 8 and vice versa, we have to kill 3 birds with 3 consecutive long-scoped rifle shots. Now, a good place for this is the heartlands. You get flocks of birds flying over regularly, but again, if you have a better place, then go for it. Totally up to you. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Have yourselves a great day, and as always, take it easy.